Yes, cancer metals. And together we hold our stakeholders like Philippine Cancer Society, Cancer Coalition Philippines, Philippine Society of Oncologists, Philippine Society of Medical Oncology, Pharmaceutical and Healthcare Association of Philippines, and the Department of Health. We join together in zero in to address the island cancer that is easily preventable, cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is a special concern of the World Health Organization and WHO and the Department of Health because it is one of the most preventable cancers. The City Health Department is already doing HPV vaccination and cervical cancer screening, and this proposed ordinance is to institutionalize these programs as a subcomponent of the QC Integrated Cancer Control Policies. Under this program, we give the City Health Department a stronger mandate to do 5 core activities for cervical cancer elimination. Number one, cervical cancer screening, such as pap smear, but not limited to just pap smear, HPV vaccination, patient navigation, health promotion in schools, very important, and health workers training. We have already secured a certificate of appropriation from the City Budget Department and the position of the City Health Department, interposing no objection to this proposed measure. This also has undergone public consultation when the stakeholders have voiced their positive feedback. Lastly, this measure is opportune as definitely is vying for the City Cancer Challenge Grant, a global multi-sectoral cancer care initiative supported by city institutions in the design, planning, and implementation of cancer control. The passage of this measure will reinforce Quezon City's status as a truly innovative local government in public health policies, both nationally and internationally. And perhaps, Mr. Presiding Officer, may we recognize our co-main producer of this measure, the Honorable Gentle Lady from the First Distinction. Thank you very much, Councilor Jaguar.
Sa QC you stated that you went through this, and I'm claiming it in Jesus' name that you're cancer free, and that you're bilang cancer survivor, alam ko malaki sa puso ko, but really from your Alfred Vargas is also working closely with this because this is an policy.
Of course, as a doctor myself, I know that this is very important, and our Q citizens need a program such as this. Of course, our goal is to have all our Q citizens healthy and medyo imposible, pero syempre, we would like to help para maging at least cervical cancer free ang ating po mga kababaihan sa Quezon City. And second, I also would like to commend the authors of this ordinance. Of course, we know Councilor Chamfere is a survivor, and Councilor Alfred Vargas has experienced this problem with his own family. So this situation is very close to their hearts. We know that they are passing this not just because they are legislators, but because they have a passion for this. And with what they experienced, they don't want this to happen to our other citizens. So I congratulate and commend our efforts, Councilor Alvin Morales and Councilor Jonathan. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Councilor King.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I'm one of the principal sponsors of this mission. Pero magpapasalamat po ako Councilor Alvin Vargas and Councilor John Ferrer sa pag-initiate po ng ordinansang ito. At nakapagbigay po tayo ng konting mga suggestions para dito sa ating program. Kasi po, 20 years ago, 2004, nung nagpa-enjoy po ako ng HPV vaccine, yung Gardasil yung tawag. Pero ngayon po, yung Gardasil po natin, yung HPV vaccine na pinamimigay sa mga kabataan, mas marami na po yung mga high risk na mga streaks ang tawag strains. Yan, mas marami na po kaysa po dati. Dati 2 lang, pero ngayon parang 5 na. So, ang nalikintanin po ng mga magulang kung bakit ayaw po nila pa-enjoy yung mga anak nila. Kasi natakot sila sa bakit yung nagkaroon tayo ng problema sa dementia na paguna natin. So, I would just like to tell them sa mga nanay na nakikinig ko ngayong araw na po na huwag po silang matakot. Tingnan niyo naman ako buhay pa. Nagpa-enjoy ako ng Gardasil 2005-2006. Basta mga ganun mga panahon, matagal na, nabuhay pa ako. Alam ko, hindi ako matakot ng cervical cancer. Alam ko, hindi ako nagastos yung gabution ng milyon-milyon para sa sakit na cancer. So, huwag po silang matakot, ipa-enjoy po nila yung mga anak nila. And there are a lot of ways para po, hindi lang po itong bakuna, para ma-prevent or malaman ng maaga ang cervical cancer. Katulad ng pap smear and yung mas mura na pwede natin gawin sa mga health centers natin na ang tawag ay visual inspection with acetic acid na sobrang bilis lang kapag ginagawa. And mura lang siya. So, doable po siya sa lahat ng health centers po natin. Yun lang po, maraming salamat po Mr. Presiding Officer at magandang hapon po sa inyo.
Thank you, Councilor King.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the information of everyone, Councilor King and Majority for Leader Dora, and they are also big users of this issue. Thank you very much for your expression of support. And if there are no further discussions, we move to the meeting discussion. For my amendments, I will ask Kuya Jerry to please hand our City Secretary a copy of our proposed amendments, but I will read them one by one. Okay. For our amendments, we move to amend the title to read as follows: an ordinance establishing a comprehensive cervical cancer elimination program of Quezon City and for other purposes. My second amendment is to insert a whereas clause after the 13th whereas clause, which reads whereas, comma, the Quezon City government has recognized cervical cancer as an important public health concern and has passed Quezon City Ordinance Number SP 3135, series of 2022, otherwise known as the Quezon City Free Pap Smear Ordinance, as a programmatic solution for women's health, particularly for the early prevention of cervical cancer, cervical erosion, cervical infection, abnormal vaginal discharge, cervical polyps, and such other infections related therefrom. Third amendment is to amend Section 6 on cervical cancer screening to read as follows. Section 6, cervical cancer screening, I will not do the addition of pre-cancerous cervical lesions, including but not exclusive or restricted to pap smear procedures, visual inspection with acetic acid, DNA cervical screening, or AI-assisted cervical cancer screening. And for my fourth amendment, I move to include all counselors present as co-introducers of this plan.
And that's true.
Okay, for the information of everyone,